I'm looking for malice. Malice. I'm looking for malice. Malice. I think I'm looking for. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry, quick stream, but I was sitting here. So let me hit y'all up real quick. Manually do this. Okay. Put this in a table. Jira. I'm looking for malice. Malice. One, two, three. My baby don't mess around because she knows this. Uh, 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 uh. Said I'm looking for malice. Malice. I said I'm looking for malice. Malice. I'm talking about Malice 70-month streak. Yeesh. Willow, did you see my embroidery? Where's Willow? How you spell embroidery? Yeah, that's how you spell it. There's an E in embroidery. There's two E's in embroidery. I would have never got that. Oh, well, you're here. Let me see. Let me show you. All right. All right. Check out the first one. We went guns a blazing. Where's my focus at? We went a guns a blazing. Look at the detail on that. I did mess it up a little bit, but I can live with it. The back was a little bit more concerning because I can see where the bobbin didn't connect and it caused some like pushing up. But I also made a mistake. Where you really see the inequities is with the Gengar, right? So with Gengar, I think it was more of a design. This wasn't my design. This was just one that I made on the fly. But if I was the one to make the design here, I would have made the outlines for the eyes, the mouth, and the teeth in satin. And I would have made the outline for the outline like 0.2 thicker. But the thing I'm trying to figure out is why come it doesn't fill, right? Why don't the embroideries fill out? Is it strictly a design thing? You think they look good? I think okay, and maybe I need to look. Okay, also, this is an $800 machine. This is an $800 machine, so versus a $10,000 one, of course, is probably the $10,000 one's gonna look better, or like ones from a professional shop. So maybe I am being a little bit pedantic, but like I could take. Let me take just a regular one, right? Let me compare it to a regular one I got. Oh shit. With these, there's a certain stiffness. There's a certain stiffness that these ones have and a sharpness. And upon closer, yeah, there's clearly a level of detail here. So I think it is partly skill, but like there's a thickness to this that I really can't explain. Like this one feels very malleable. It's just cloth. There's something in this. Maybe I have to cut one of these holes open. Because looking at the bobbin stitch in the back end of it, I think this is just part of the finish, and it might be the glue because you can iron these on. Yeah, I got to do a little bit more research, but I love these two designs. I made these two today. Let me. I gotta go. I gotta jump though. I got a quick conversation. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Your first couple of patches look great. So more practice will get you to making the ones similar to quality that you. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm hard on myself. I'm hard on myself. I was just talking to my niece. She's 4 weeks old, and she's an energetic one. She's an energetic one. Yeah, like this one right here. You know what it is? It's a definitely like the felt too. Like this is like, man, this I mean this quality is immaculate. This quality is like truly immaculate. I just want it to be tighter, and I feel like in order for it to be tighter, it really comes down to the thickness of the baseline material. I need some like thick shit. I broke like 4 needles too. It was crazy. I was struggling. I was going through it. No, okay, so the needles that came up with this shit, I mean literally two embroideries in decimated. Like it changed and then I had the nesting issue. But you know, I very quickly it's a steep learning curve, but once you figure out, man, YouTube University came through for your boy, because they were like, oh, by the way, if you're gonna go over 400 stitches per minute, you're gonna need to use a thickener. So I put on the denim needle, and I haven't had any issues since. But the needles that came with it, like at two max at like 300, it breaks mid strike. Every 8 hour, no, nah, I don't. Okay, know what? I That might be true, but for the thicker boys, the denim needle literally, the denim needle literally was chewing through that shit. Every 8 hours? Well, I guess like if you're like I'm thinking 8 hours like in a day. It's 8 hours of stitching, and if you only stitch for 10 seconds at a time, then I guess that's a lot of time because this Gengar, the Gengar at 400 stitches took only 20 minutes. And the 20 minutes included 4 thread changes. It was probably only really 5 minutes of stitching. Oh yeah, I already bulk ordered I already bulk ordered 20 denim needles. I just bulk ordered them. And you know what I need to do? I need to find an embroidery class. I need to talk to a grandma that knows this shit. Willow, come look up a flight for me so I can bring you here. Yeah, if you Willow, if you do it for me, then I don't have to go to the embroidery class. Yo, and I saw this lady. I saw hers. Okay, I was watching one on YouTube, and she embroidered something, and she was talking about, oh, it took me 4 hours to do. She embroidered a castle with a bunch of flowers in the field, and they all had distinct colors. I was like, talking about it only took you a couple of hours. I know there's a grandma out there that just needs a big belly boy like me to come say, come help me. Come help me. Ah, I'm so excited. I'm almost. I gotta go to the gym today, but after I get back from the gym, I'm on it. I'm back on it because the I want to make. Uh, I wanted to make this. Let me show you the one I started to make, and then it messed up. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong, but it was not going. Okay, another thing that's pissing me off is the hoops. The hoops for this shit are trash. All right, so I started to make one of my logos. So this is the logo for this. This is actually, wait, oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. This is actually the logo. I have this logo, I think. Oh shit. Oh yeah, here it is. I was about to say, what? I don't have it. So yeah, that was this one. But I don't know what happened, man. Like something just went wrong on this side. To you, would it have been better to start with the um I I don't know. Okay, so the first thing I noticed was the reason why the black was more difficult is because the jump stitch would have happened above the red. But you're right. If I started with the black one first, the black one then the jump stitch would happen under the red. So yeah, probably starting with the black one would have been started, but I feel like the red one's more complex, and I separated the two black spots. And then I have a white satin line that goes around the whole thing, which then cuts across the black ears or the black hat. But then I was just gonna get a marker and just make those black. But yeah, I've already redesigned this one twice. This was the first iteration of it. But like I need to figure out how to like this nesting at the back of it is a problem. Like this right here, because that means my bobbin isn't catching it. It should be a lot cleaner, like the one in the middle or the edges. But you see this one up top here? That one is just like, it looks like a bird's nest. And this is what it looks like on the front. There's not nothing really there, but at some point it missed and then it caused the trajectory change. So this is actually like it's shifted. So like that's the issue I've noticed with it. There's a specific sound it makes. I did attention. Willow, I'm happy you asked. Willow, I'm happy you asked. Because one of the grandmas told me you got to do a tension test. You got to see what your tension machine looks like. So I have 3, 4, 5, and 8. And what I've come to determine is 4 and 5 have the best tension. And the rule of cool is, hold on, let me get up in there. The rule of cool is it should be 30-40 mix. So here's 4, right? Here's 4, here's 5. You notice 8 is all pink. You don't want that. And then 3 is like too much green. So it's super tight. So like maybe going 3, 4 would be better, but to even it out is between 4 and 5. So, but 8 also has the best. So maybe like a 5. When I'm trying to fill something in, go a 5. When I'm trying to draw a line, I need to go 3. But yeah, we did a tension test. I was on some shit. I was on some shit. I don't know. To be honest, Willow, until I get my shit looking like that other patch, I'm not gonna feel confident. I'm not gonna feel confident. I need better material. I need thicker material. There's this thing called ductile that they said is like super thick. I'm gonna go find that. But you can start making your designs. I downloaded Inkscape. Is that what it's called? And then I started learning how to do the one on embroidery. Embroider Fire or some shit like that. Here, if you wanted to see it. Let me see. How do I share this with y'all though? Okay, I got the link. Check it out, Willow. To you. But like I made a different version in Inkscape, and that one is a little bit more on par with what I've been trying to get into. Ba-da-da. It's forcing me to log in. Oh, but yeah, but you should learn how to like. It's free. Make one. Log in. But like, this is where you can make those digitized. So this is where you go to make those designs. That's where I made that Gengar, and a few other things. So yeah, if you're gonna be making designs, or if you want to put your own specific flair on it, yeah, definitely, and it's free. to you. You're not allowed. You said I am not allowed to learn no new projects or nothing to the website's done. It sounds healthy, but it feels toxic. Meanwhile, the first day I got tired of paying. I got tired of paying $10 for those patches, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm making my own patches." And I said, "I'm buying a sewing machine," and boom, here we are. All right, I can respect it. I can respect. I think I also put a picture of it in Discord. Yeah, there's a picture of it in the Discord. Hey, not for nothing. If this is, I always like to take delays. People think delays are bad. I think delays are necessary. If this is what it takes for greatness to appear in front of me, I will wait. If you seek my vision, you must wait. You came to me for a particular set of skills. I will wait. I will wait. But nah, get it done. I feel like I need to buy better hoops because this hooping mechanism is really dog water to me, and it's too flimsy, and I think the flimsiness is leading to that fluffiness, and it could be just straight up design. Oh, Willow, how do I make the foot? Do I want the foot to be directly on top of that shit? The backing itself, yeah. I'm gonna get some new stabilizers. I'm gonna try the new duck felt, and I need to know if the foot of the head, because the thing that I was noticing when the embroidery was down, the foot was gliding across the top of the embroidery. But if you can see here, it didn't lift it so bad here. And it only happened with the Gengar, so it might be a design flaw issue. It did it. You can see like the Gengar is very fuzzy. Oh, it has to be touching. Okay, so then it's a design thing. My designs are way more sharp and way more in tune. Also, not for nothing. Before I messed up the track on this one, we were perfectly aligned. We were perfectly aligned. Man, all this talk got me excited. Shit. Fuck. I gotta go to the gym. I'm like hot off of anticipation. I want to be with grandma so badly. Yeah, I broke the presser foot. I had to remove the bottom metal plate because I had a crow nest that was so big I couldn't get it. I couldn't unjam it, and my bobbin was attached to it. I then had to take off the head because the when you go around the loop, when when you're threading it and you go up and over and then you go to the back and then you have to link it to something that's like hidden. That thing was moved off sector, so I kept missing it. So I had to take it off and realign that. I've taken that machine apart twice since I got it. And then there was something weird where my bobbin presser wasn't making enough firm contact. So I fixed that and now we're good. The fuck? Hi. All right. What up? What up? What am I working on right now? I am trying to save my company from making a big mistake, but also, uh, I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to make a program that will automatically make embroidery patches for me for my jacket. Uh, I have to go to a meeting real quick. I'll be back though. right, what did I miss? What did I miss? Watching AVGO sputter. Truly nasty work. Do you have enough gas money to go on a date? What makes Japan so much better at cosplay? What makes Japan so much better at cosplay? So dope. What makes Japan so much better at cosplay? besides format is I'm not. Oh man. Oh. Format between the two. Huh? Mm. And it's falling in the street. Mm, 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 mm. What a bloodbath. Okay. Oh shit. What up, Yak? Uh, it was it was hectic at work. It was hectic at work. So someone pushed. We got interns. Intern pushed something on a Friday. Deleted deleted all of the descriptions for the prime release that we're doing on Monday. So everyone's been, and Jira doesn't have a undo button apparently. So, or a history reversion control, which I think it's absolutely needed. So one, just been consoling an intern, and then two, trying to rewrite Jira descriptions. Type shit. Yeah, in Git, absolutely. And in our firm release, yes. But it maps, our SBOM is mapped back to Jira, and Jira deleted itself. Yeah, the ticket got like yeeted. So now we're in a double whammy because we were going to immediately roll back to the last version. It then called Jira's tickets to review them, and that's when we found out the Jira tickets were missing. Oh yeah, it's no, and the thing about it was he didn't push it. He was, you know what it was? It's the last trigger rule where if once the last person has approved it, it just auto approves. So when the last person in the list approves it, he was marked as a viewer. But yeah, that's what it is. It's a Jira ticket. Jira tickets are nothing, but in the Jira system, which is a clear bug and a flaw, if you have an approval system where everyone has been approved and the last person approves, even though the Jira ticket is being used to trigger the automation, and that's where the flaw is. Because once the person approves it in Jira, it just pushes it as so. And when it pushes as so, that's where we land in this situation. So it's sort of like a bug and an unexpected issue. Jira tells GitHub to merge this PR. This PR link to ticket was merged. It's safe to delete the ticket. Exactly. Exactly. When in reality, we purposely never approve that final one because we know that the Jira ticket our work model removes old tickets. So we wait for the merge to happen. The merge happened And usually when it goes through that process, it should be just, oh, okay, go to the last ticket. But since this ticket was made outside of the epic, it just went to the void. It just went to the void. And tickets inside of epics are protected from the delete feature. But this is a rookie, so we gave the rookie a ticket outside of it, thinking like, oh, okay, he linked it back to the main hub. So the easy way to fix this is I just remake 32 Jira tickets and give them all the same history. It's tragic. It's tragic, and I feel bad for him because it's the first week. He's doing his damnedest to not be a burden, and he just wanted to help. That's literally his last words as we shoot him away. I just wanted to help. Yeah, bro, just keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, brother. Get the fuck out of here before people start losing their shit. Keep it pushing, brother. But yeah, I think like the worst of it is over. I can't really determine like what's missing. I need a proper engineer to look through the GitHub. No, yeah, the only it's the and if you had to point blame, the blame would should have been when the reason why his tickets were left outside of it was because someone would review it on Monday and determine if it's good enough, and if it is, then they would link it to Epic and then close his ticket. He thinking like, oh, I did a good job, I'm gonna just close everything. That's where he fucked up. I don't keep it on paper, but I do keep them in Confluence. So all I'm doing is copying and pasting from Confluence. I just have to do it 32 times because you would think there's a feature in Confluence. Confluence and Jira are under the same umbrella. Why can't I make Jira tickets out of Confluence tickets? Why isn't that a thing I can do? Wanna know why? Because of shit user feedback. All right, hey, considering this morning we had the idea that we were gonna set everything up. We were gonna have our pre prod spin up, and we were gonna run it over the weekend and see if any bugs or anything happen like that. considering that that's still on the table, we got 2 hours to finish it up. I am out of 32. I am on literally on the last 3, and then I can go bulk approve everything. We're still in good shape. I just wasn't prepared for all the panicking. You know, one thing I can't stand? Bitch made motherfuckers. I don't. Nah. I because if you work on my team, you got to have a certain level of cool. There's a certain level of cool I'm expecting from you. Don't fucking let me down. You know, you're over here bitching and okay. So this is what I walk into. It's 8 a.m. Right? It's 8 a.m. I wake up to 40 pings in Slack, 2 emails, and then one from a VP and one from a director asking, "Can I join this meeting? Can I join this meeting?" No, it wasn't scheduled for me. I get there. They're throwing shit at each other like apes, bickering. No one's trying to solve the problem. Everyone's just bickering. 20 minutes go by. Another 10 minutes go by. 30 minutes into a 1-hour meeting that I am already late to. So it's been an hour for them, 30 minutes for me. I hit the boom to raise my hand. No one acknowledges me for 30 seconds. I then put my hand down and then I hit to think again. Okay. Yes. The annual earning of the engineers is very important. So now I'm sitting here and we're about to IPO in like 18 days. Guys, relax. We're good. So for me, I'm sitting here. So I raise my hand back up. They say, "Oh, Hero, sorry, we didn't see you here." Oh, you didn't see me here. If I was standing in that room, I'd slap the shit out of all of y'all. So I was like, all right, first things first, do we have a resolution? They said no. They were trying to figure out who to blame. I said, we can figure out who to blame after we fix it. Oh my goodness. See what I'm talking about, y'all? Okay, so this one's good. Sign it. All right, hold on. Intern calls crying. And I just put the automation script code for the instant approval and added a parameter where only super users can make approvals of outside tickets. Corporate America is mean, man. Like, I wish, I care about my job to the extent of I want to be good at my job, but I don't care about my job enough for people to like me at my job. And having people like you at your job is important, but it's only as important as it is to the grand scheme of things. So if you on some I don't give a fuck type shit, then like somebody could be like, "Oh, Hero, you ruined this," and I could be like, "Okay, I can fix it too." Or do you just want to keep complaining about the stuff I broke? And people would be like, "Well, okay, let's talk about how to fix it." Okay, cool. But intern, their life is over. I broke it and everyone hates me. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Everyone does hate you right now. But the question is, are you going to do something that's going to make them change their mind tomorrow? Huh? What are you going to do right now? Hmm? What you going to do right now, brother? So this is a vital patch? Oh my goodness, is this person dying? Hey, no dying on a Friday, brother. What are these readings from? Yeah, I was looking for you on the map, but I just realized you're hiding in Willow's shadow. You think that'll stop me from attacking you? My fear of Willow's wrath? You feel this gives you power over me? Do you feel in charge? Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne. Filet. Hey, yo, what up? When did I face reveal? 2022, February. It was a very emotional day for me, but you know, we made it through it. You ain't been here in a minute? No time like the present, right? No time like the present. Welcome back, though. Shit. You know, people come in seasons, and it's for reasons. You know, I'm just happy you found your way back. Oh, Yag. Well, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Look at you in the pit. It'd be a shame if you it'd be a shame if you came out of there and ran into some traps. uh what is this stream for? This stream is mostly for my entertainment. Um
First of all, I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
I want to try the game I made. Want to try a game I made if the mod allows it. Um Probably there's a place in my Discord you can post it. But this stream today is being used for the purposes of work. But yeah, throw it in the Discord. There's a game section in the Discord. Oh my. Yeah, and feel free to tell us a little bit about the game. You know, let's see if it's my type of squeeze. You know, I'm a bougie person. I only accept game invites from AAA studios that close 2 weeks after doing it. There isn't a game section in the Discord? Oh shit. All right, where there's not? I thought there was one. Oh, put it in the show and tell. Yeah, the show and tell section. Yeah, put it in the show and tell section. My show and tell section is code base related. You make my heart sing. You make my heart sing. The hot to. We gotta get up. We have to make it to the gym today. Oh.
Welcome to Hands Up, Chin Down, where I educate you on where people messed up in unarmed combat scenarios. As you can see, this young man is using footwork. And while they think he's retreating, he's really about to show them the worst. That person focused on charging them really wanted that violence. A young man quenched their thirst. I done told y'all before, hands up, chin down, if you're getting sent to the pound. Don't rush, you can put on hush. Track star thought she was going to bum rush him with flair. He done put that boot between her booby hairs, and now she's sitting there gasping for air. They thought this young man was weak and that he was trying to retreat. The whole time he was going to show them defeat. Smart strategy by that young man. And in honor of his choice of attack, I'ma tune up the bang. Because he hit him with the... I know I'm sexy. I got the looks. Got the vibe. Wild, I got the moves. I really do. I see chills.
It's a 2D game about dodging and some strategies. I had to wait for an ad before I sent that. Yo. Sent it to the Discord. All right, yeah. We'll check it out. We'll check it out, baby. You know, we'll support a stranger in these streets. Game breaking. If you want to review it, hey yo, I appreciate that. You know, in my past life, I used to be something of a game connoisseur, but now I'm just a poser. I embrace it. I embrace it. Undercut. Close enough. Well, why don't you fix that? It sounds like that's something that might hinder people from playing your game. Sounds like something you would want to fix before giving it out to the people. You can't. Why not?
You are the hybrid child of a Viltrumite mother and a Saiyan father. Your mother was engineered by thousands of years of war to be physically perfect. Your father belongs to a species that literally gets stronger every time something nearly kills him. Nobody planned for you. Nobody thought this through. And the universe is going to have to deal with the consequences. Now, let's actually break this down properly. Your Saiyan father comes from a warrior species whose most important biological feature is not their starting strength, it is their ceiling. Or more accurately, the fact that they do not have one. Saiyans get stronger in two ways, and both of them are genuinely unusual. The first is called the Zentai boost. Every time a Saiyan recovers from a near fatal injury, their body does not just heal, it recalibrates. It comes back at a higher output than it was running at before the damage happened. This is not a gradual improvement from training. It is a sudden, measurable jump in power triggered specifically by surviving serious damage. The worse the injury and the closer to death the Saiyan gets, the bigger the boost when they recover. This means that in a fight against a Saiyan, the worst thing you can do is almost kill them and fail to finish it. You have just made your problem significantly worse. The second is transformation. Saiyans can shift into power states that multiply their base output by significant factors. Super Saiyan is the entry-level form. Super Saiyan 2 multiplies beyond that. Super Saiyan 3 pushes further. Super Saiyan God introduces divine ki into the body, entirely changing what the Saiyan is operating on. Each form is not an addition to the previous one, it's a multiplication. And the important thing about these transformations is that they work on whatever base power the Saiyan has at the time of transformation. A stronger base produces a stronger transformation result every single time.
I find this to be fascinating.
Persistent. Half Saiyans can go Super Saiyan. Quarter Saiyans can go Super Saiyan. Even 1/16th Saiyan blood is documented as enough to access transformation. The genetics do not fade easily across generations. Now, your Viltrumite model. A Viltrumite does not transform. There's no power up. There's no emotional trigger. There's no energy system to master. Their power is entirely physical and it is entirely intrinsic. You are the hybrid child of a Viltrumite.
Cool. People aren't gonna read the source code either. You know what would be good right now? Some fucking ramen and sushi. There's no pretty girls nearby for me to eat this stuff with, though. And I don't want to call the one I know. It's too much stress. When it's too much stress to call someone just to go out to dinner, that's when things aren't looking good. Does it count if I said something off mic? Because, okay, so this is why it's coming up. So I got a text saying, hey, what's up, big head? One, I'm very self-conscious about my big head. So they called me first. But they also know Fridays are my sushi days. So they're just plotting. They're just plotting on me. So I'm like, so I don't respond. And then she responds back and says, I see you're live. So now I have to respond. And I'm like, oh, what's up? Sorry, I was busy at work, which I was. No lie detected there. But the reason why I don't like hanging out with her is because she's very selfish with my time. She could be watching now. Yeah, but I text her this stuff, so it's fine. I'm just filling you in, Yag. This is me and you world. Everybody else gotta get an explanation cookie, you feel me? And also, I know she's at the gym. My dilemma is she's very selfish with my time. Because on a Friday night like this, if I don't go out, hey, I'm in the lab. Like, we got to perfect this Gengar. We got to perfect. Do you know what type of shit I could get into if I could perfect this? This is the first one. Imagine what number 10 is going to look like. No, we're not about to sit up here and play. We got shit to do. But you know what she going to want to do? Oh, can we watch a movie? 90 minutes gone. Oh, can we go get dessert? Hour gone. Now I'm tired. And that's the problem with me. When you hanging out with me, you got to be able to entertain yourself. I don't want to be in charge of entertaining folks. That's why I don't host anymore. Because I got tired of entertaining folks. I'll bring something to the party. I do not want to be the party. That's all I'm saying. Bring a book. And ever. May 12th. Okay. All right. We gotta fly. Oh, yeah. We gotta fly. I'm calling it. I have to. I need to. It's been 3 weeks. So bad. And I know I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks, so we have to. Saturday we gotta come with the comics. We have to. The world demands it. The world demands it of us. What am I looking for? Who are these hitters? Facts. Facts. When one isn't enough. When one isn't enough. Snoop Dogg on a stage with a bunch of random people. Summer Games Festival, I guess, is going on. Poseidon is watching that. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, wait. It's Pride Month. Queers are the world right now. Yeah, this is true. When was the last time you gave a shit about Snoop? He's on the Summer's Game thing. I don't know. I don't know why. I was just as confused to see him there too, but hey, you know what? We can find out together. We can find out together. I'm gonna grab a raid message. Y'all grab a raid message, and we'll find out together. What's the worst that could happen? Thank y'all so much for kicking it with me. I know I was gone Monday. Tuesday was a shot in the dark. Wednesday I was gone. Thursday. So we didn't have any new uploads, no upload videos, but Saturday we should do it. So Saturday we have to do a news crawl. Of course, you give a little bit of a fuck about it. A little bit about games. So Saturday we'll probably do a news crawl. Send your stories to Discord. And a little bit of a yapping session, and then we'll do some drawing. We gotta get 1 hour isn't even enough. Really, we have to be disciplined. Let's see if we can get 3 hours in, but we'll accept a 1 hour minimum. And then in 2 weeks we'll be going to New York to go ring the bell at the stock market. We'll probably go see my bros at the Grits and Eggs podcast in Philly, since I'm already gonna be on the East Coast. When I'm on the East Coast, I'm gonna go see everybody. But for the meantime, we're going to the gym. I'll see you guys later. Love your faces.